many of you are aware, actually I should probably put my freaking glasses on because I can't see who's in the audience. Okay. Just messing with you. Okay, so in the year 2000, in recognition of what David Hilbert had done in the year 1900, they said, what are the most outstanding mathematical problems that have yet to be solved? And they came up with $6 million, and the Clay Institute Americans fucking loaded, right? $1 million, and there's, everyone knows from watching Hollywood, the Navier-Stokes equation, right? Well, this is one of them. Oddly enough, this one is the one that has the most commercial application. And it's called the problem, is P equal to NP, or is P not equal to NP? And that's the problem. Yeah, is P equal to NP or P not? And they offered $1 million worth of prize money for anyone who can resolve the question. Don't give a shit. It equals NP, it does not equal NP. If P equals NP, then all the commercial problems I'm about to introduce you to, you guys, me, we're going to make a fortune in consulting, right? Because sorry, I appear to be on the wrong, yeah. So the question is polynomial not non-polynomial complete, or is polynomial truly NP complete? I won't go too much into it. I'll refer you to Wikipedia, whose diagram I have brazenly pirated. Fuck 'em. They made enough not money, so I'll give it to them. Basically, if P equals NP, then all the really difficult problems are solved. But you and I, we've got jobs, right? Our job is to find the mapping, right? Now, the mapping is the bit that says, how do we get from packing container ships? How do we get from creating an emergency room 24/7 coverage, right, to the Boolean satisfiability problem, which is sort of like the prime number sort of sequence of the NPC problems. Okay? How do we do that? You know, so we get money. Now, that's P equals NP. Note NP hard. Okay? Now, 99% of computer scientists, it's probably 99.9% by now, but back in 2010, 10 years later after this, was about 99%. And that's the last empirical fact I have. Believe that P is not equal to NP, which is great. P is not equal to NP, brilliant. This guy, I believe it's Conrad, from the front, sits back and goes, I'm pretending to be Conrad. No, sorry mate. Goes, I just wrote a solution for a shipping container company. Right? Now he can go to every other company and go, I'm sorry folks, P is not equal to NP. So although I have a solution that worked for China Lines Inc. Am I allowed to say that, Francesca? Guys, edit that bit out. So, yeah, China Line Inc. by Xiaojing says, doesn't matter. They can't hold anything over him because he goes to European Lines or whatever is the appropriate thing here and says, I have experience. I have created a solution for one NP complete problem. Because of that, I should be able, no, I said should be, but Conrad, he'll go, I'll be able to help you, mate. I'm South African. Recently English. So, I'm so glad he laughed, otherwise I was going to go, one to the head, one too many to the head, right? I can help you because I have experience. And that's where we all win, and especially Delphi. Because it's a well-kept world secret, right? I'm one of the world experts on implementations of NPC algorithms for commercial use. It's hard to say that, really. I shouldn't even say that, to be honest with you. Let's just say that I'm very experienced in it. Okay, it's something I've been doing. And what I want to share with you today, so this is just the intro. I'm sorry, Francesco, this is going to go for an hour, mate.
No, you don't.
This is actually, I cut down a 2-hour presentation that I gave to the Australian Delphi Users Group a couple of years ago, right? And I've got 30 minutes to deliver it. So I'm going to try and be really brief. Feel free to interject with any question at any time, because I don't give a shit. I'm the expert. So, but that is meant joyfully. So, but I do encourage you, if you don't agree or you think I've said something wrong, interject and I'll tell you why you're wrong in your thoughts. So, yes, I'm that old that I don't give a shit. Now, I've published a lot in this area, and I've given a fair few of these talks. And normally, this would be 4 or 5 2-hour lectures to my computer science students. Okay. Oh, why is it called NPC? NP completeness, right? That's because Stephen Cook back in 1971 was able to prove mathematically that if you can solve any one of these problems, then by definition, other than a mapping, you have the solution to every other NPC problem. But as I said to you, that's P equals NP. What's the mapping? It might take you forever. We don't know. At the moment, it's taking us forever for poor Conrad, who's just solved China's supply chain problem, to actually use that experience for Europe and North America. Australia, no one gives a fucking shit, mate. We'll be okay. We'll use a Kentucky. Okay, that was actually an Australian joke. Oh, I had a few too many spritzers before this one, didn't I? Okay. So, everyone's got a favourite hobby problem, right? And I'm encouraging you guys, seriously, this is serious. Smile on my face because that's alcohol induced. Every one of you guys, if you don't know about the Eternity 2 problem, please Google it and jump into it. It's an easy problem. It's a jigsaw puzzle. It's just that there's no interlocking bits, right? Each piece of the jigsaw puzzle is a square. Each square is equal. So each square can go anywhere. So there's no interlocking that you can make use of. You have to look at the graphical design. This pattern equals this pattern. That pattern equals this pattern. And that pattern matches that pattern, therefore this piece could potentially sit here. Now come on guys, my mother is an expert jigsaw puzzle, she's passed away now. She was an expert jigsaw puzzle. Seriously, she used to solve 10,000 piece puzzles, right? She'd take over the dining room table, not the dining room table, lounge room table, and she'd spend 6 months and she would solve it. Well, computers are faster than humans, aren't they? Hey, you're giggling, this guy's done it before. 10,000 pieces. I mean, once she bought a 25,000 piece. This puzzle, for which there is a $2,000 or $2 million American prize. This jigsaw puzzle is 16 by 16. It's barely more than 250 pieces. Guys, my kids, when they were kids, i.e. my grandkids, the youngest ones, solved puzzles bigger than that. What's the problem, Geoff? You're a moron. This is trivial, isn't it? I challenge all of you to, when you go back to the hotel tonight or on your flight home, write a program that just brute force solves it. It's only 250 plus pieces. Right? How can that be difficult? Let's face it, there's no interlocking, so it's totally visual. this pattern matches this pattern. Oh, pattern. I don't even have to. Imagine a jigsaw puzzle with a landscape. Right? How many different images are there? Here, in this problem, there are only 23 interlocking, right, images. This one is one, and this, when split in half, is another. There's half of another, that's half of another, that's half of oh, sorry, that's actually part of that one. There's only 23. Come on, this is a effing trivial. Notice I didn't swear then, screw me if I ever did. With Vaseline, please. Then, well, it's clearly trivial. Okay, so please do it and then prove my entire lecture, chat, talk wrong. Okay, now let's get semi-serious. I contend to you here today, it's the first time I've actually contended this, right? What can we do about it? Because we all know we're a little bit, LLMs, ChatGPT, O4, BERT became Bard, became Gemini, right, then there's all the open source ones, okay. Are we okay? I don't know if you guys, I know you guys will have secretly at least experimented with LLMs. I have. Provided you tell them exactly what you want, then 70 to 80% of the time, they cut down on our work. So personally, about 12 months ago, I was a little bit concerned. Am I going to be out of a job? Then as I got to use it, yeah, the gentleman up the front, and surprisingly a young one, a little about the age of my son, is right. It's like, no, fucking right. Well, at least not with the current generation.
AI won't replace humans.
Sorry?
AI won't replace humans, as they say.
At this point in time, absolutely not with the current technology.
But people who use AI will replace the people who don't.
Correct. Do you mind if I use you for that quote? That is brilliant.
I got it from somewhere else as well.
Did you? Hey, well, at least you, actually, let's face it, most of us, if there's a bug in our code, what's the first thing you do? Copy the error message into Stack Overflow and do a search. I mean, seriously, come on guys, don't fuck with me, I'm one of you. Okay, so, yeah, and this is what, until a couple of years ago, businesses could not solve the NPC problem. They didn't even know that we can't solve it. One of the best kept secrets since 1976-ish with the Carey and Johnson book that was published about NPC after Stephen Cook's. Oh, by the way, Stephen Cook was the guy that wrote the $1 million problem, P is not equal to NP. Because he's basically considered the godfather of NP completeness. Rightly so, by the way, don't get me wrong. The man's actually very insightful. Now, businesses don't care. They have to work, right? If, again, let's use in Conrad's example of China shipping lines, right? They've got, it might be 1,000, it might be, what was it, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 Chinese sitting with computers, with Excel, trying to work out the most efficient way to pack containers, and then the containers into ships to ensure they get the most efficient delivery schedule from what they're packing. Okay? Businesses crave the automation. And the rest of that's bullshit, I don't give a shit. That first sentence is all that matters. By the way, that slide was generated by not ChatGPT. It was generated by Gemini. I'm actually surprised, but not that exact, I modified it, right? I mean, I literally must have changed 6, 7 words there. It's actually, I'm actually surprised, but I'm getting used to it now, I'm starting to understand. And I think I might cancel my subscription to ChatGPT. Gemini is worth a lot more. Okay, sorry, I was coughing, guys, for those of you in the external audience. Sorry? Oh, sorry, yes. Andre.
My main problems with AI
Yep.
is that AI cannot ask stupid questions.
It's asked me a couple of dumb fuck questions.
AI cannot ask stupid questions.
Oh, you cannot, sorry. He is absolutely right. Andre is absolutely 100% right. Yeah. You can't ask dumb-ass questions like, please write me a program like what Conrad did to make China's shipping lines work. Right? It will actually try. And Conrad, meanwhile, goes, please use that and then tell them if they want the real source. Man, I'm larger than life. Living off a fat land, mate. That's me. So, oh, excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. So, and the eternity is probably what I'm going to use for thing. Now, I told you before, please, I challenged you before, please go away and write Delphi code. I use tree searches. All right, that's what's called a CSP, Constraint Satisfaction Problem implementations, or algorithms, implementations of CSP algorithms. I actually believe in them because, and in terms of eternity too, we know that there has to be a piece here, and it really, due to rotational symmetry, right, see there's C4-fold symmetry here, I'm also just shove tile number 1 in the top left-hand corner because I don't give a shit. All solutions must be rotations of that. So my root node is the empty, and I'm just using a 4x4 here for illustration, right? And then, at the first, so that's the root 0, that's the level 0 node. Now, I come down to the first load, and it turns out, for the 4x4, I've about 3 or 4 possible combinations. I should put a dot, dot, dot in there. And I can put this piece here, or this piece here, because in both cases, they work. And if I was to expand and go down to level 2 in the tree, well, this one can actually, turns out, it turns into 3 possible combinations. This is not, so you know how, if those of you that have gone through ComSci, mixed feelings about ComSci, but never mind. Those of you that have been through ComSci, please, somebody in with us actually done computer science degree, undergraduate, don't be right. What is the typical example they use? Oh, actually, I'm pleased that nobody here has done ComSci. It is a binary tree. What the fuck? That is nothing to do with reality. Look at this one. About 4 leaves here, about 3 leaves here. Where's the 2? This thing explodes. So whatever you were told about binary trees is a great textbook exposition on how trees can grow, but it's a lower limit. This thing grows and it's exponential. It's to the power of. So instead of going 2 to the power of n, where n is n equals 0, n equals 1, n equals 2, I mean, clearly, n equals 1, well, there's more than 2. N equals 2, hell, I've got 3 times more than that, right? And that's where reality bites you in the butt. As anyone who did ComSci, say, 20 years ago will tell you now, right? Reality is, it's not a binary tree. Okay, so, but, please, feel free to use a depth first search with constraint-based thinking. What we have, this is the reality, right? And this is, in the demo that I'm going to give soon, hey, time check guys, how much time have I got left? I'm really worried. 5 fucking minutes? 5 ordinary minutes? Guys, do you want more theory or do you want me to show you what we've done in here? It's taken us like since 2016. Do you want to see the demo or hear more more interesting theory? All right, let's go with the demo.
Show me where the money is.
Sorry?
Show me where the money is.
Oh, the money? May I, if you do not mind me calling you my friend, you are welcome to try because, trust me, yours truly has tried since 2007. Actually, I've been working on NPC problems since 1981. Yeah, I'm that fucking old. Freaking old, sorry. Okay, so let's put this away because, oh, actually, we've got 5 minutes. Screw me. There's that slide where I was going to tell you about this beautiful machine I've got. There's this slide, which is, if you're going to do this, guys, if you ever get an NPC problem, please research intelligent scheduling systems. That's what you want to do. Why? Because, as you can see there, part of the intelligent scheduling system is the human interaction. And I will help you design design your system for fucking nothing. Provided you share the $4 million with me. And we're taking us a bit of time, and I'm going to save you some time by talking to you about CUDA later, if I get the chance. So here's the code. Here's the code. As you can see, there's me and a mate of mine, well, actually, it was one of my PhD students, and he is now working for me. I've actually got him back in, Bradley White. He was supposed to come and do a dual talk with me here, but he called influenza A, which back in Australia at the moment, because it's winter time over there, and warmer than here. But he's got influenza, he couldn't come, so we had to cancel him at the last minute. And on this particular project, I have written all of the CPU multi-threading. I've told him the algorithms to implement in CUDA for GPUs, right? And we've been working on it since 2018. So what you're going to see in 5 minutes, or apparently 3, according to the dicks up there, is going to be, no, they're not dicks, they're kind boys, right? Is going to be, is a result of all of that effort. So what we've done here, guys, and I'm just going to load an 8x8. Okay, there's an 8x8 test puzzle. Now, watch carefully and look at Dr. G's code. The guys downstairs, Dr. Bob and Dr. Carrie Jensen, whatever, right? Look at Dr. G's code. Right, so I've got that. I'm not going to do the single threaded. It takes 48 minutes on this machine. This is 100% G code. Watch over here, please. CPU is highlighted. Solve. Now, what we're doing here is, I've just said, okay, we've got a CPU. It's got 32 logical cores, 16 physical cores. Oh, by the way, I've hacked the Windows. I really had to hack the Windows. How does Microsoft get all of its funding? I really want to know. Anyway, so by accident, I fell across a technique. I don't know if any of you have tried to use an AMD, but to get all of the logical processes in concert working is an achievement and a trade secret. I'll tell you if you buy me a fucking beer, right? And as you can see, it's working. Pretty soon, the machine will switch on with the heat. Oh no, it's okay because it's just a CPU, okay? So I'm able to get all, and do you know what I use? And by the way, it's finished now. Do you know what I used here? Delphi's Parallel 4. I actually started stuffing around with the multi-threading library, and we got sick of it, and I got one of my guys, forced him to instruct me, and he actually, so in Nexus, we've actually fixed some earlier issues in the Embarcadero threading library. If you use the NX patch inc file, I'm just not going to not use it because the issues, as I said, back in, from 2000, did I say 16? I meant 18, 2018 onwards, right? And that's now finished, okay? So, as you can see here, total time, 42 seconds. I then went and had a look online. What's the best academic done? I want you to have a look at I would like you to have a look. This is the best academic with a GPU, right? And they didn't do a 60. Academics, gotta love them, I'm one of them. We're a mob of assholes. We don't know anything about the real world, right? And, CPU versus GPU, sorry, let me scroll down a bit. Where's my fucking mouse? Oh, there it is. Right? And I looked at this is a long time ago. This is 2008, right? 4 seconds, actually this paper is 2020 probably, in one of the times, right? 11 seconds, 27 seconds, right? And it's like, this is really strange, right? So 8,192 processors, that's roughly the number of streaming processors in a 4090 these days. Oh, actually in the 3080 or 3070, I think it is, ADX. Oh, you're not getting 5 minutes. Oh, thank you. You give me an extra 5 minutes because it's only been 5 minutes more since these guys told me. Love you guys. I'll buy you a drink at the bar downstairs. It's fucking free. Don't tell them. Anyway, so it's like, so why would you invest in a GPU? Okay? Why would you invest in a GPU? Fucking academics are not a shitheads. Okay, so let me explain to you why you would. Let's go with, now, somebody, please, anybody from the audience, I'll put my glasses on so we can actually acknowledge who it is. Should I use generic NVIDIA GPU CUDA, or should I use stuff that's optimized for the 4090? What would you like me to choose? 4090. You just scratched your eyebrow, you'll do. Which one? Conrad, seeing as I've insulted you, I will allow you to insult. Optimised. Good, because we only got 5 fucking minutes. The man thinks the same way as me.
I want to drink.
Oh, you're going to get me one. Generic GPU. So this is optimised for my 480. So as you can see, it's, I can see the same as you. 42 seconds. As you know, it was 38 seconds downstairs at lunchtime. Poor machine's got a little bit more tired as the afternoon's worn on. And let's solve it. Notice everything's written in Delphi, except for the CUDA parts, which, by the way, we don't use the NVIDIA DLLs. If you take nothing else away from this presentation, guys, write your own DLLs to access CUDA, okay? CUDA, NVIDIA's a lot bigger than me, and I don't want to be sued. So, imagine people watching this later, right? What the fuck? We can't hear. What's going on? Oh shit, I hope they can't hear. Or I'm in deep legal shit. Fuck. What are they going to do? Cut out my retirement pension? Fuck them. Okay. So, oh, I'll have to run that again, guys, because, oh no, I thought I ran it. GPU optimal. Did I not push the solve button? Nope. Oh shit, I better put it on to CUDA. There we go. It should appear in the second line here. Yes, indeed it did. Right, so 11 seconds was reduced. Sorry, 42 seconds for the first one was reduced to 11.54 seconds. Now, if I run on, so as you know, one of our problems, as you know, is this cross-platform issue. In GPUs, every generation is a cross-platform issue, right? GPUs are just not mature enough, right? That's this backward compatibility, right? They have GPUs have a backward compatibility, which is the fuck. I've just been killed. Does anyone want to go on, or is this a pointless exercise?
Geoff Harris is on the main stage.
Who cares? I mean, absolutely! Absolutely! Even if it's just taking questions.
Yeah, but Geoff is after the
Geoff,
summit.
not Geoff.
Sorry, Geoff.
Geoff is what the Japanese call me, believe it or not.
Yeah.
My wife's Japanese.
I know. Geoff is still at the summit, after the summit is gone, it's off at 5:15.
Right.
And then they've got 3/4 of an hour to ask Geoff all kinds of questions.
But if one guy asks a question, it stops 15
run
questions.
all to his desk. Okay.
Okay, go. But
And on
kill me
6
before the
o'clock I
shit.
am going to... You are very welcome.